Good evening, everyone. Sorry about the slight delay. There's loads of new settings. That was a bit of a interesting startup. It's the new Streamlabs OBS Goldie thing. Hello, Foxy. We've got new things to have problems with. So apparently I should be streaming to YouTube as well tonight. Automatically. I am. We are now live on YouTube. So when I booted up the new Streamlabs, it did loads of downloads and stuff like that. And the reason that I've been struggling to actually get to talk to you is it kept throwing up errors about the games. And I'm sure Foxys can have a look at what games that I've thrown up there quickly just to get us on. There seems to be a whole load of new settings to do with the management side of stuff. I think I'll put it down as X-Wing Allegiance, something like that. But that seems to be where it's at. As the music's gone back up. Is the music loud or is it just me low? Any better? Can't remember which one we were on last time. Synthwave. How's that for you, Paul? Hello, Van Strack. Welcome. I didn't manage to catch you yesterday. Sorry, mate. I had a very, 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 very busy couple of days. Right. I just need... It resets every time I start the computer for some reason. So I need to get with working out what setting I need. So volume 4 at the moment. So... Yes, it looks like we are now streaming to YouTube's as well. So the people that watch via YouTube's can actually see us. And it might mean I don't have to upload it all the time. So I'll see how that one goes. And go to the painting button. So, who have we got? We've got Foxy. We've got Ulfric, we've got Solitaire, Paul, hello, Craig, hello there, Darren, Sarah, Paul again, there's a ferret in the house, hi Joe, Podpays, and Dale from across the pond. I've still got your stuff, Dale, and you have a set of dice as well, and it's a Jake Bale. Welcome, Jake. So, tonight's stream, I've got these two to paint. I will get onto them. I just need to clean them up, drop them, break them, and get on with them. And tonight's giveaway, which I will start with, because I haven't put them all the way into the sleeves yet, and I had a bit of a panic not being able to get the bloody stream to work. So, tonight's stream prizes. Dun, dun, dun. Usual thing, we have 3 sets of cards. There is, in the 3 sets of cards that people can win this evening, and we have the Iden Verso Quick Build card. It is very bright. Again, quite an early kit one, that. We have Calibrated Targeting and Delta 7, both from K at Fully Modded Lighting. A lot of tonight's is from K from Fully Modded Lighting. So anyone that enters can win Iden Verso, them two. Then we have Force Choke and Saber Throw from Legion, the Rebel Trooper from the Legion, again, one of the early kits, and the DH447 sniper and the DLT19X sniper card. So whether you, all you need to do for them is enter the raffle. Tickets will be 100 as usual, and there's 3 sets of them to give out, all the same set, all the same cards. So thank you for the like, Clive. So yeah, that is for everyone that wins. If you are a subscriber and you win one of the packs, I will throw in a free Legion Darth Vader from the Primes this year. So they're a good, quite sought after Legion card. That's the last 3 I've got. So if you win and you're a subscriber, you will get that. Now, a bit different tonight. If you have, hello Dale, if you have subbed, sorry, if you have donated tonight, and we are close to doing the dice goal again, because I have a second set of dice to give away. It's the first time we've hit 2 lots of dice subs in a session, so I'm quite chuffed with that. So if you win and you have donated tonight, which is one we can actually follow and watch, is you will get the choice of one of Kay's acrylic cards. If you don't win these, Kay does have them for sale over on his Etsy store. So you will get the choice of ZZ in very, very snazzy orange, a shield upgrade in the blue, which we did a paint job on one set in one of the past streams, or Midnight, a Mega Leader, which again is a lovely card. I might actually keep one of them ones for me. So yeah, so there's a Mega Leader, ZZ, or the shield upgrade. So if you've donated tonight, you can also get one of them thrown in. They are very nice cards, Egan. I hope your cards have landed with you over there. They should be this week or soon, so to speak. So again, thank you everyone for turning up. Cool, it's good to see. So yes, they're the dice. It's a Phil. Which Phil is it? Is that Phil? That's not Phil GC. Phil, no, Phil from Newcastle way, Phil. Sorry. So again, if we hit the goal tonight, there's only £40 left on the goal. If we hit the goal tonight, there will be a set of dice thrown in as an extra. So anyone that has joined on YouTube or Facebook, you need to be on... yeah, you would need some extra, but they do work on that, because I've got all of the gold ones on my X-Wing. I took all the gold ones out for it. So yeah, if you're on YouTube or you're on Facebook, you need to come onto the Twitch to do it, because the Twitch stream only yeah, I can see a lot of people have done that. It was the biggest selling X-Wing upgrade at one point. So yes, anyone that's on YouTube or on Facebook and they want to enter, you've got to pop over onto our Twitch stream to actually enter the competition, unfortunately. And hello Martin, I can see you over on Facebook lands. I can see everyone on Facebook lands. Alistair, welcome. So, as I say, tonight, I'm going to take those glasses off so I can actually see stuff. we're going to be painting, or at least starting to paint. Yay, magic. I built Padme in that configuration. There's a couple of little bits that I just don't feel happy with and need to clean up before we prime her. Cool. And Cad Bane. So what I want to quickly do is get a knife. I've found my favourite knife. Don't ask where it was, but I found my favourite knife. Yeah. We've had a good tidy out in the studio room. So I'm just removing, this looks like either, that's where I cut it off the sprue and didn't quite get the sprue cut right, or a mould line sort of thing. So she got a mould line down her arm, which is that on her armour? It's very, I'm gonna take some of it off in it. Yeah, that's fine. So what I also do is, guess what, Foxy? It's a wire brush. So where you've got the little bits of fluff and detritus in there. Hello, James. I'm going to be doing both of them. Jake. So just where I've been scraping, if I use the wire brush, it just removes it. I can get rid of it. Or if you've got a £200 what's it called? Thanos you want to scrub to bits. You get a lot of people reacting to that one. So that's pretty much all the big bits. And I apologise if you can hear banging next door or doing building work. So there we go. So Mr. Bane, Mr. Cad Bane. His mould lines are pretty good. Thank you for the donation, Paul. Much appreciated. It was good to have a chat as well. Thank you for the hosting Doom Fairies. Big mold lines. GW mold lines I've had a lovely time doing all of the stuff for beanies last week. They could learn a thing or two from the way this stuff's going, because that was pretty, the mold lines seem to be part integral into the edges and the lines, so that the starter, so the hat has one little bit there, and that's actually really good. So after following discussions and certain things on thank you. It was a HeroClix Thanos Ultimate Chase Super Duper thing. 1 in 500 bloody cartons. He was 200 quid when I... He's probably more when I did it. they pull it in a booster, and it was really hard to find. I opened 24 bricks. Each brick has 10, so 240 boosters I opened, and I managed to get one. Yeah, it wasn't an easy one to get hold of, and obviously with it being Thanos, everyone wanted it. It had a gem with it for the competition side of stuff. It was very sought after, and yeah, not an easy one to get. And hello, Tomo. Good evening. And yes, James, I just didn't like the colour of it, so I'd pretty much decided. Obviously, Thanos is my favouriteest DC, Marvel or DC character. I was keeping it anyway at the time. I wasn't too fussed about resale. If it hadn't been for Foxy asking for it and basically mentioning that he wanted it when I said I might consider selling it, I would probably still have it, because I did it. Cool, Phil. I basically I have a few of the Thanos bits and pieces left. I've just done Thanos and his throne for Marvel Crisis. It's just he's just my favourite character, so I was always going to get a little bit of love. So, Padme first is going to be white. So, just my usual. I haven't. I've got some of them, but another James, who is my cardboard addiction dealer, only managed to pick up some of them so far. So I don't read any, even the Star Wars ones. I've got Star Wars ones that I've got all but one or two, and I won't read them until I have all of them. So I haven't got the complete Thanos run. So until I get it, I won't read it all. So I'm just going to do this away because I'm ruining Matt's left, right and centre spraying onto him. So this is just not going through the airbrush very well. There we go. This is just my Badger primer. Just through the airbrush to get a good white base onto it. And the cloak, I'll show you something as well in a second that I think really, really good. FFG have picked up that all of the boxes so far haven't really been good enough to copy the paint scheme of, but Padme and Cad Bane's boxes have a really nice picture that you can probably pick a lot of the detail up from. So that's bright. So I'll just empty that. Cad I'm doing in a grey because he's going to be browns, and the blue over his face will actually really work well excuse me, with the grey colour. So and again, it's just the same company. It's Miniatures Grey that I use because I get litre bottles of it for a fiver and for 25 quid, and they last quite some time, especially through the airbrush where you're not just lashing paint everywhere, and it's more refined. It's the lightsaber of airbrush with paints, or the lightsaber of primers. So, cad in grey. Cheers, Foxy. I need to work out how to do that in setup, mate. Because, obviously, I just had to grab what I could, and I couldn't really find anything other than really, really old games. So, there we go. That is Cad Bane and Padme. Padme. So, as I was saying, I'll come out a bit. I'm out a bit. The Cad Bane box has a really good picture of him just up there, where you can pick the browns and the blue and the colour of the hat and stuff like that. Which I thought, compared to the other photos that they do, most of them are just the black and the greys. So, and Padme is pretty much the same. They do look quite easy to copy off as well, rather than having to bring it up online. So, let's have that and that. Quick flick through to see if I've had any messages on other channels. Also checking to see if the chat comes through. It does, look at that. ProTech talking to itself. That is cool. So the chat's working. Right. The cream that I want to use, I've seen loads of people trying different coloured creams, flayed one flesh and stuff like that for Padme's clothing. I'm just going to use GW's Rakath flesh. I seem to use it for everything. I'll change glasses to close up. Oh, he says. Might need to put my glasses on to find my glasses. There they are. At the moment, I primarily use, or try to use Vallejo. It's just certain GW ones. Yeah, I've got into the habit of using all the time. I have probably half. I've got all of my base colours into dropper bottles. We sell the dropper bottles, and I have hundreds of them. So all of my base colours, including things like the Wraithbone and everything, I drop over. I peel the sticker off the pot and put it onto the bottle. All of my washes, I have 2 sets of washes. I have some in our fancy things, but I also have washes in dropper bottles as well, because I airbrush washes, and when I'm airbrushing a wash, I don't really want to be hammering it out of a big bottle. So, boots, belt and cloak, and I'll get some of my flow improver. So I'm using Army Paint Airbrush Medium just as a paint thinner instead of water. I tend to use that because 2 reasons. It lets the paint blend a lot better, but it also slows the drying time down so you can get a smooth coat if needs be. Again, we're still testing the Da Vinci brushes. They've been through the ringer this week with the Indomitus set that I've been painting. So I'm hoping to get a bit of work done with them, and we also have possibly a painting giveaway or a couple of painting giveaways coming up, rather than it just being we took on board what one of our winners last week said, who comes along for the painting rather than as much for the promos. So he gave us a good idea about actually having some painting product as the promo wins, the prize wins, sorry. So we might start doing that on alternate days sort of thing. So possibly a painting product on Thursdays and promos on the Wednesday shows. So this is just pure Rakath flesh with a bit of thinning. There's no added colours to it. I haven't mixed it or anything like that. But what I can do is, once it's all done, I would like to be able to do a bit of a dry brush so it lightens it up a bit. So I've gone a little bit darker with the prospect of doing a light wash and a dry brush after the light wash, just to bring it back in. So just a belt, and I'm presuming all the pouches are done. The pouches are done in all of the same colours, so that's good. She has another pistol in a belt. Dual wielding. That's interesting. What's she got? Yeah. Didn't know if that was a mistake. Interesting. Got me concentrating again. You can tell when I'm concentrating because I stopped talking. So that's the belt. I know that is very bright on the screen as well. I'll get this done and drop over the CAD colours. That's a lot brighter than I thought it would be. So with the cloak being heavily textured, I've watered it down a little bit more just to make sure it goes into all of the nooks and the crannies. So we can hit it with a wash, and that should bring that in a little bit better. Ran out of paint on my brush. Dab kit, wow. That is, even for you, that's bad. Okay. How are you keeping anyway, mate? Ooh. A bit under the back of it. So, excuse me. Over the last couple of, at least a month, one of my good friends, Mr. Snowden, obviously picked up another couple of games. And the running joke at the moment is he keeps getting us all involved in new games, and it's all Snowy's fault. Always Snowy's fault. But it's been a bit of an eye opener for some of the indie games that are kicking about. We've opened a Protect group for indie games and to see what's out there. It has. Oh. School. Does anyone know of any indie games that are worth looking at? Is there anything that's caught people's attention? Have they seen anything that's worth a shout out or worth time investing in? Not necessarily jumping in and buying, but is there anything out there that they think it's worth a look at? Ones that we've looked at so far have been Mythos, that quite a few of us bought into. It looks an interesting skirmishy type game. There's a few people in our gaming group that have gone into Wild West Exodus. Not looking at Foxy. Conflict 47 by Warlord Games is another one that we're picking up to try. We're going to be doing all kinds of painting and stuff. Sorry about that. Phone calls and everything. Phone calls. I'm just letting the caller know that I'm doing a stream. These live streams and all that malarkey. So, let's see, other than a little bit under the chin, I think. Batman miniatures game. I do have some of that, you know, Tomo. You got me interested in it ages ago. I do have Bane and some of his crew. So that's the cream done. Cool. That might be one we have. I'm really interested. I know it may be a bit of a running joke and that, but it is really cool that I'm seeing a load of new games that have been very, very focused on one or two games. So yeah, I've got a couple of bits and pieces. So what did we get? We got Batman miniatures game. Yep, we'll have a look at that one. Battletech. I do fancy Battletech. It's just hard finding the bits for it. And going down Infinity. I'll order a blooming Code 1 starter set and you can give me a game at some point. Yes. I've had what you've shown us and the bits and pieces out there for it's hard to explain. It's like having your eyes opened, sort of thing. Sorry, I'm just going to start on CAD. Seeing there's more out there, and a lot of it, yeah. GKR, I actually nearly bought that at Expo. Steve Date was one of the people that was interested in it. Yeah, I think we need to find the rule set. I know I think there's cards and stuff that, and I like the cards. I know it's yeah. I just need it to be relatively good and easy for me to learn again. I played a couple of games with Dead Stee, but I wasn't sold because I couldn't get hold of some of the basically the robots that I wanted to play, because from playing Battletech and stuff like that. But as I said, there is. Yeah, I know. Okay, I have looked at. I've seen it on eBay and stuff like that, and the game itself's pretty reasonably priced. But then you look down, it's like 35 quid for the postage, and like. Wah. So yeah, Snowy, the Battletech stuff probably would do well, and I could probably see myself getting into that. And I know Mac likes it, and I've got CAD. Is it Cav? Sorry, not CAD. So I've got a lot of stuff from them as well. And yeah, I probably was blinkered to a lot of the games out there. If it wasn't an FFG game for a long time, GW took time to break me a bit, and it was only because of 40k. But yeah, it's been an eye-opening lockdown. So Snowy got us talking to some lads, or into a group from an event called Gotham to Somalia, and they play all sorts. They take it to a whole nother level, and some of the stuff that I've seen that they've got is actually really good and really interested me. So that's where the code 1 for Infinity. I've been asking on there about it. Yeah, Paul's got Flaky Pastry on. He has got Mechs versus Minions, I'm sure he said. I might get him to give us a game at some point. But yeah, I've had a look at another one that cropped up today, and it was about when I first started playing about it, playing tabletop games of any kind. Is Carnivale or Carnivale? Ah, cool. So yeah. Oh yeah, why didn't I think? So, let's have a look. I'm just doing the browns. I've done the browns on his trousers. I don't think I should have done his boots the same colour, but I can recoat that or wash that back a bit. And my camera's definitely not in the right place again. I need to set my cameras properly. I'm almost certain I had Mechs versus Minions in a bulk lot, and I'm almost certain that it was one of those times where I needed stock moving rather than looking at all the games to keep myself, and I think that was one that basically got cut from the stuff that I wanted to keep, unfortunately. So leather is different colours, but for some reason his metalwork is the same colour as... Yeah, I'm not doing that. Let me have a look. I've just finished watching season 7 of Clone Wars, and yeah, gobsmacked is an understatement. So yeah, that's a better inner. I'm gonna go with that all in the metalwork, then his fingers in the blue. So dark. So even off the FFG website, there's 3 different colour schemes for him. So I think it's going to be a bit of carte blanche with him. So this is just a mix of Rakath and the other one to get a brown base coat down. And I'm going to wash it to try and get the colour changes that I need. It's only a slight tone. I don't know if you can. It may even look the same. There you go. Slight tone different. Yes, I painted a Bad Batch. One of my friends sent me a Bad Batch print set. I painted that without knowing who they were a couple of weeks ago, and yeah, I'd be definitely having a set of them for myself now. Because I may be going to clones for Legion. I don't know why or anything like that. Not that they're overpowered and everyone's complaining about them, but they're overpowered and everyone's complaining about them. So I've just mixed a bit of Rakath flesh with the brown to make it slightly lighter, but there's a good chance I probably would get away with just washing to get the colour differences. And now looking at where the brown goes compared to everything else, I'm actually thinking that I could have probably airbrushed the brown into place. because every covering is going to be covered in the brown and then slightly different picked out. So all of this, in fact, where's the big brush? Oop. One of the Da Vinci's has run off. Is it a Da Vinci? Rosemary and Co. Haven't used any of my Rosemary and Co's yet. First time. So is there any other games people think about that would be fitting to indie games? We've got the other ones on the go are Monster Apocalypse, which you're going to see some of, Riot Quest, which a couple of us are getting into, what else are we being dragged into, Foxy? There's a new Aliens game due out that we've been looking at. Get a bit of a snipe on, see if we can get a demo copy and get some games in of it. That comes out mid next month. Yeah, Mythos looks really good. I'm probably going to be painting some of that up on the stream soon. I got my squad built. Dan, your squad's here whenever you can pop over. Who else have I got? Dan. Dan. Yes, Aliens. So it was Dan. Paul is in the second batch. Bolt action, I've got my army, and I have got a painted German army and some Conflict 47 bits and pieces. Parabellum Conquest. Yes, that's excuse me. So hopefully in the next week or two we are going to be starting a Tale of Four Gamers. So basically 4 of us are starting down the world of the Parabellum's Conquest, The Last Argument of Kings board game, miniatures game. Parabellum have sent us a starter bundle for each one of the factions to get us started. ProTech are also going to support our little group for doing it. So at the moment we've got a set of troops and a leader to build for each of the factions. So there is myself, who has gone with the lovely Vikings, or the Nords. Mr. Snowden is taking the dwarves, or the Dugong as they're called. Dugong, yeah. And Foxy has taken the Spires, which are, they look like dark elf, evilly type people. And Dead Sea was the other one. That was it. For Mythos, sorry. So yeah, the look interesting. Oh, and Dale has chosen to go with the 100 Kingdoms, which are basically armies of men. The army of men. And it looks good. Yeah. I've got Street Fighter backed, but unfortunately I don't have it backed for myself, do I, Tomo? But I'm sure we'll get some games in from somewhere. There we go. The base colours are basically there. What is his hat different? So his hat's more an oilier, like an oilskin hat. Did you back it as well, Foxy? So, yeah. Oh, the other one we will look at was Snowy found someone doing all of the epic miniatures. Obviously the game's out of print many moons ago, but there is a abundance of third-party epic type miniatures out there that you can print yourself. And the ones we saw that someone had done in Gotham to Somalia looked fantastic. Fully painted, ready to rumble. And when you see it already painted, ready to go, it's a lot more appealing. I've got Moonstone. I can possibly even still get hold of some. That did... I'll be honest, I did like the look of Moonstone. I need a dark silver. Oops. Gunmetal grey? Gunmetal grey or steel. I'm going to go with steel. Yeah, they come through one of the trade accounts that I have as well, which is always good for a bit of discount. So this is just Vallejo metal colour steel. That's the colour it comes out at the top. 2 drops of that. So what I'll do is, to save all of the going really careful and not getting it anywhere sort of thing, I'll just do a good coat of it. Then I'll come back in with the, probably with the Ulthan Grey or the new Stormhost Silver, and pick out his fingers so I can put the blue over it. one of my favourite all-time figures was painting was back when Imperial Assault was out, and I did one of the Rebel officers. Sorry, Imperial officers. Rebel officers? Yeah. And I did the Rebel officer as a Chiss officer. It looked class. I do like the Chiss. Probably one of my favourite races in the Star Wars. I also play a Chiss assassin in the Star Wars roleplay game. Halo Ground Command. I've never heard of that one. I will have a look. "26 people on board. Thank you everyone for coming and watching tonight. It's absolutely amazing. Going back to the start of lockdown, we were getting like 5 and 6 people. To get this sort of numbers is fantastic. It is all appreciated. And we're going to do it. We've got bits and pieces sorted for up and coming Facebook, it's not Facebook actually, YouTube videos for some of the companies that we're doing bits and pieces for. We've got another one due for Spartan Games, the game that killed the company. Oh, I did not know this one. Who took over Spartan? Oh, did Wayland get them? War Cradle, sorry. Metalwork. Buckle, belt, face. So yeah, I spent a fortune on the license. Small company who made some nice games. Made a 2-faction space battle game when they already had Firestorm and that. Yeah, I may remember you telling us about that before. So that's silver work around that. But I'm going to do that. They've got the belt. The belt's metallic for some reason. Oops, push the brush back on itself, never good. So, and then a couple of buttons that are metal. That is a cracking brush, by the way. Rosemary and Co. Series 22. And that's in brown, that's silver. I don't know why I'm looking over there when it's right there. Two different coloured browns. There's a light brown in the hat, so I can do that in a minute. A couple of bits of silver. There. And in the collar there. So that's CAD coming on. I'll put a clasp on that. I don't know if it is a clasp, but poetic license and all that sort of stuff. So that's on that. I'm going to quickly do, if I remember rightly, Padme has one gun, two gun, and arm pads to do in silver. So trying not to just splodge it on this one. It is a very fine print, this one. Very fine print. Very fine press, or whatever you want to call it. And the hand done. Second gun done. So, how am I going to be better doing the armbands in a different... The armbands will go in this as well, and then I can highlight them lighter silver afterwards. Super fine detail again. So what time is it? We've still got 22 minutes for the giveaway. I'll do Padme's armbands, and then I will quickly do a recap of what the giveaway is today. She is quite fiddly. It'll work. I can see again. So, gone? Oh, no, I'm not. So, you can't really see. Let me see if I can dull it down a second. Oh, here we go. Snowy's asked about, said about Malifaux, and it's a good idea. It sounds like a great game. The only downside is it's very competitive from what we can tell. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. What I'm saying is, unless, what was Snowy's phrase? Unless you're willing to put a lot of time and effort into it, then it could be a bad experience. So the games that we're looking at are things like great boutique mini games, like basically things like Mythos, where hi Clive. It's first. Yay. So yeah, it's something we looked at, but it was just, I think you needed to put a lot of time and effort into it. Could be wrong. So I'm just using some Ulthan Grey to pick out the fingers. Is it just the fingers that he's got showing through her gloves? I've done it again. Yeah. That'll work. It is a good way of doing it. So we just get the tips. Just the tips of the fingers showing through, and then that will recess up. Yeah. At the minute, my palette looks a mess. It is just a usual palette. It's got bits and pieces in it at the moment. My wet palette that I should be using is currently sat here. I've got the Redgrass Miniatures one, Everlasting Wet palette, and I've also got the Army Painter one. In fact, you have a good shout on that one, because that would stop a lot of my... Yay, wet palette. Yay, still wet. Oh, wow. Yeah. Trousers. So, yes, using a wet palette now. A lot of the times when I'm painting, I tend to just use the corner of the paint map that I'm using. If you could actually see the state of my table, you would see I used the table for many, many moons. Not good in some occasions. But yeah, I need to get... I could do with a half-sized one. I don't know, it just seems a little... My wet palette is a little big. If that makes sense. So Ulthan Grey on the face. Ulthan Grey is just one of those miraculous, very light colours from GW that just covers. Even for, I think it's just a layer paint, yeah. It has an amazing coverage. And a bit of muck on the end. Yeah. I think the good thing about some of the games that we have been directed towards, things like, again, Mythos is a, it's a sub £50 game and you're playing. So you buy a faction and you buy the Gubbins set, which has got the rules and tokens and rulers and stuff like that in. But basically, we put an offer up last week and a few of the guys took it, of £42 buy-in for the starter and the Gubbins and stuff like that, and a couple of the guys took the offer. The copies of it are in. We now stock it, so there is stock on Protect models now. It's not as cheap as that because obviously I had to get stock, which wasn't as cheap as the initial offer, but it is still pretty cheap for a game that you can just get, build, play, boom. And that's a bit of what I'm looking for, or I've been looking for. $40k, you can basically put an army down on the table, but that army can take months to paint. I've got Marvel Crisis. I've got most of the Marvel Crisis stuff, including scenery packs. You can probably see the truck to my left when it's on full screen. But I got myself a bit worried about, I'm not going to have anything to play, nothing's painted, stuff like that. So I chose a list with the help of Mr. Tomo and just went, you know what, I'm going to go with the Black Order. Thanos, my favourite character. Boom, yeah, done. So I've got Black Dwarf is painted and ready to go. Ebony Maw is built. I built some of the others today as well. So I've got yeah, no. So I've got Proxima built, Corvus built, so I'll get them painted up as well. So let's have some, where's the thinners? Good evening, Mr. Christian. Welcome. Yeah, you and technology don't really mix. It's good to see you. It's good to see you on the other side of the stream. Steve is one of our... What? That is disgraceful. Disgraceful. So yeah, got the white down there now. Let's have the blue on the underside. Oh, that's why Mr. Christian's turned up to steal my loyal subscribing viewers and stuff like that. I need to get the fingers again on this. Try not to choke, children.
What?
You coughing?
Because you've sprayed it, it's so smoky in here.
I haven't sprayed anything.
You did before the stream.
Well, that was just cleaning.
Smoky.
Can you get me a can of Pepsi, please? Thank you. Fingers done.
Would you like anything else?
No, I'm good. Thank you. Let me have a drink. Uxty. It's Padme. It's a very bright Padme. Oh, and it's very warm. I was considering getting clones. A few of these will tell you. I was going to turn to the dark side, even more so. Have you, where you're up to on Clone Wars, have you finished it yet? Right, cool. I won't spoil it then. I went when they released it. I'll do the giveaway. When they released it, I went back to season 1, started watching it all, and I only just finished it last night. And I've started. I forgot the name of it now. I've started Rebels again. Do you know how I was watching Rastas, and if it hadn't been for Snowy on Discord with me at the same time, I would have got away with it. But I actually replied to Rasta by saying, just talking naturally to him, and yep, that. No, I wanted to see all of it right back from the start. I'd watched bits and pieces, so I just went straight through everything. Started right from the start again, and thoroughly enjoyed it. And I would recommend it to anyone. I'm doing Rebels, and then I'm doing Resistance again. I've watched bits and pieces of Rebels, and I've watched bits and pieces of Resistance. So here we go. Tonight's giveaway. So we will have a raffle in 5 minutes. Tangled. And look at that. Dale appears. Thank you, Dale, for the donation. So there is 3 raffle prize. Oh God, go to the bigger version. There is 3 raffle prizes tonight. As usual, there's 3 sets of cards. The cards are DuckTales. Oh, I love DuckTales. We have Iden Verso as a quick build card. We have the calibrated laser targeting. Yeah, calibrated laser targeting and Delta 7 cards. I know, I'm winding you up. Then the Legion side of stuff, we have the Legion Trooper, the DLT 19X Sniper, and DH447 Sniper card. Oh, move them up a bit. And then Force Choke and Saber Throw. So anyone who enters tonight can win that. It's going to be 100 credits for a ticket. And anyone, any follower, I should say, sorry people, because it does only trigger off followers. So you have to be a follower, and that's what you can win. Ad break. So if you are a subscriber and you win one of those 3, we will throw in a bonus of the the Prime Championship Darth Vader card. So again, we have 3 of them. So if you win one of these and you are a subscriber, I'll throw one of them in. If you donated tonight, like 1, 2, 3 of you have? Three of you have tonight. So any of the 3 people so far, and you can donate right up until the end of the raffle to be in with that. You will get the choice of a acrylic shield upgrade by Fully Modded Lighting, a Midnight by Fully Modded Lighting, or a ZZ by Fully Modded Lighting. There is no wood for you, Stephen. There's acrylic. Thank you for the tip, Egan. So, I'd say, yeah, that's what we've got going. We've got 2 minutes and I'll open it. I'll just double check everything's up and running properly. I'll just close my wet palette. So, Mr. Christian should even have some what's it called? Because you subscribed, you should have, what's it called? Imperial credits. So you should also be able to enter, Mr. Christian. So Streamlabs. Oh, new panels. Stop moving things on me. Giveaways. Custom. Right, tonight's giveaway is Wednesday night giveaway. 30 minutes from the time that I start it. Permission for everyone. Timer is enabled for 30 minutes. Tickets are 100 tickets each. 33. That's fantastic. I've also got a thing coming up here that we've got 6 on YouTube. This probably is one of our best to date. So yeah, ticket costs are 100. Maximum tickets are 10. Then 10 tickets per user. Subs will get an extra ticket, and you must be a follower to win. The Streamlabs is something totally different, Egan. Basically, when you go onto their site, they give you the option to go to join Streamlabs Pro, and I think some people have done it in the past. I did it when I subscribed to Warlord's channel. I basically clicked to donate £10 to Warlords, and then it came up in a box after. And if you contact Streamlabs, you can get it reimbursed. They will just reverse it. You just say made a mistake. I did. It basically gives you Streamlabs Pro, which gives you bits and pieces other than what we do. But that's them. That's not via us, unfortunately. So tickets 100, 10 per user, max 10. Must be a follower to win, and subscriber bonus ticket 1. So that's saved. And if we get the other £5, I will do a dice giveaway as well on top of the 3 prizes. So the first name out of the hat will be a dice choice. So a bit eager, Craig. Bit eager. Yeah, you've just got to keep an eye on it. Once you know where it is, you don't do it again. So the giveaway is starting now. Everyone's too quick. And you need a space in between. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. 5 straight in there. In less than 10 seconds, we had 40 tickets. Yeah, try not to put the try to put the space in. No, oh, that's not good. Make sure you're safe, mate. Eight people. As usual, if you're not around, I'll message you. There you go. Craig's got his 6 tickets. 10 users, 70 tickets. That's pretty good going. So again, that's the dice. If we get the extra £5 tonight, that's the dice for the giveaway. It's either a set of X-Wing dice or it's a set of I can't believe that no one has picked the Legion dice yet, because we've got 3 sets of these in, other than the ones for the giveaway. We've had 3 sets of these Legion dice in, and they are fetching like £70 a set for the Legion ones. Joe, these are Paul's dice. Are you sure you want these, Fox? Yeah, shiny dice, mate. That is 15 blanks in a row. A crit and there we go. Yeah, hopefully they're a lot more luckier for people. Yeah, I think the paint's missing off those as well. So X-Wing dice, the usual. There we go. Double crit hit. So, yeah. Evades. Well, there's paint on them ones. Wow. Back to normal. Yeah. So yeah, as I say, these are last year's regional black dice for X-Wing, and this season's that no one's played for yet, because the kits are halfway between coming out and not coming out. We managed to get some from Italy and some from America. These are... they're like hen's teeth, and everyone seems to have gone for the X-Wing dice. We've had 3 sets of X-Wing dice go when we've had the choice of both. So, hopefully, if we get the extra fiver, someone might get the chance to actually pick the right ones. Pick the right ones, guys. And I don't know if I showed you, but thanks to fully modded lighting and K in particular, well, K, it is K's thing. We still, and I know Craig mentioned the difference between how many X-Wing promos we do and how many Legion promos we do. This is the reason. So this is the box of promos for the giveaways. So that is all FFG card for X-Wing. Some down the side. This is all fully modded lighting stuff that they've given us and a couple of bits. That little bunch there is the Legion stuff. The Legion promos are so much harder to get hold of, unfortunately. I am trying. I usually have a limit on what I can pay for stuff, but to get a bulk lot of Legion cards for this, we had to go a little bit above and beyond. So 31 viewers on the this side of it alone. I need to see viewer count. Can I add? This is where everything blows up and everything burns down and goes in massive amounts of flames. I might open this up again in another tab. I'm going to see if I can put up the... because now we're streaming to both. I wonder if we can put a viewer count. Nice. Look at this live control. It's a delicate ecosystem. It can be at times. So there you go. We now have both showing. Let me just go to the other ones because I have a yeah, I knew that would have happened. Backing live backing copy. On the go, live editing of a stream. You can't beat it. Close up, you can have a look at CAD. And Padme. Yeah, it's the problem with the studio lights that we've got now. When you do anything white, it does tend to flare a lot. Backing, delete. Yay! We're all good. Look at that technology doing things Foxy. Motorbike flying past. Text colour. Text colour. There we go. And thanks, Dan, for the £5 tip, which means we're doing a dice giveaway. So, cheers, guys. I know. Sorry, Foxy. Well, I was talking to Foxy earlier, and we've been talking about. You've got the exclamation in the wrong place. Yeah, there you go. See how long we've got left. We still have 20 minutes left. So, do you know we're on about the... We have... Ooh, price tag. Been looking at a lad who's been painting for Artis Opus and their dry brushes. And he's been painting some scenery, and the scenery looks fantastic. And he's just using these huge dry brushes. And it's a whole new technique. It's stippling and a few other bits and pieces. So when I delivered the display board to Beanie's, I picked up Warcry scenery. Do you know that feeling you have when you've bought something, and I've opened it now so I can't return it, and then you find another copy of it in the garage? Hello, mate. So basically, I forgot what it's called. Have you entered the... Yeah, you've entered. So I basically bought this to do some... Yeah, I've got the bits to play. I've got a team up there somewhere, and I did say I would play this. But this is... I've solely bought this to try and learn that painting technique. It's got base cards, it's got the mapping, and it's got all of the cards in. So I will be playing it. I think this is the second piece of scenery, the second one of these that I've bought anyway. So these are the bits that I want to paint up, but I also want to learn that technique. And I think that's the walls that he uses. So there's a few for me to practice on, and then some big brute. Sigmar. So yeah, I'm going to have a pop at painting that, and see if I can copy the technique and see if I can pick up anything, any other bits and pieces. The Artis Opus brushes, I've just been using them as normal dry brushes. That's what she... So, I can't remember if you get 3 or 4 in the set. I'm almost certain that you get 3, and it's those 3. So you get a large, a medium, and a small. But then I've gone and got the extra large. And the techniques that he uses... There you go, Foxy. That's what we're on about. You get... There you go, it's reactivated. That's the water. Basically, they just constantly do that. But they've got... they either use the D-Series one and they just rub off it till they can see what it's like, and then they go at the actual board. But I do have, I think it might be down here, I've got the big one, the big board, and I did try it. Did I try it on I don't know whether I tried it on the stream and failed miserably. But we were just messing around trying different bits, and then I have put a wash over this afterwards by the looks of it. But I need to work out how the technique is left field, to say the least, and I don't understand it yet. But I really want to learn. I really, really want to learn. And I picked up 2 of these sets. They're not cheap. The set of 3 is, I want to say £60. And I'm almost certain it's £60. The reason I want to learn the technique and basically have it as part of my repertoire is, and this is the D series box. It does come in a really nice box. It comes all stamped to say, so there is 4. So you get that, you get a D series that's cleaner. Must be a tiny one in here somewhere, or I've lost one. Oh, my daughter has it. Oh no, there it is. So you get the extra small one as well, which is tiny. So that's what you get for your £60. Now, in 32 days, I believe, Army Painter are releasing their version of it. So I want to learn in time for that coming out, because I want to do a comparison between the 2 sets of brushes, see what the difference is. Is there any preference to using the Artis Opus stuff over the much cheaper? I'm hoping that there is a considerable difference. But unless I know how to use them, they're just going to be normal dry brushes for me, sort of thing. So if I can learn to use them in the time that I've got, I'm going to be chuffed. And that is one of the things. And I dare say, if we spoke to Artis Opus, I don't think we've messaged them yet, have we, Foxy? Wow. 15 users and 98 tickets. And we have... just checking something. Yeah, it does mix them properly. Don't think so. See, that we'll need to add that one to the list. Raffle 262. You can only have 10. One of these days I'll forget to put it on, Ulfric, and you will get 262 tickets. More in. Something that we did get. Oh look, that's one of the part of the gubbins from Mythos. It's some sort of targeting. I need to learn how to play it. So, along the thing of brushes, we have got the Da Vinci series brushes in to test. So Da Vinci sent us 3 sets of brushes. So the one on a single set we're going to do as a giveaway. So they're going to come out as, obviously we've got the box, and we're going to do a giveaway for these Da Vinci brushes. Not sure when yet, but it's going to be soon-ish. We'll probably do a full-on painting giveaway, where it'll be like maybe some paints, maybe some washes, maybe some bits and pieces to do with just painting rather than the cards, like James was mentioning. Now, the other side of it is I've got 2 sets of these now. So I'm using one, which I need to take out, actually. So at the moment, I'm using the Series 22. And when Foxy comes round next, there is a set of 35s here for him. So Foxy's been very, very, very helpful over the last couple of months. So as part of what we've been doing, I'm going to give him these ones to test, and then he can let me know what he thinks of them. And just remind me, Foxy, when you pop around next, because I will forget. Yeah, he's been amazing. As some of my close friends know, I struggle with English. It's like heightened dyslexia half the time. I'm halfway through typing a sentence, and I'm 3 sentences in front of what I've actually thought about doing. So he's been sorting it out for me, and he's been doing my English good for me. Whereas I'm also probably just crap at English as well, which is part of it. And again, I've had help from a few guys. Snowy, who's ran off, Dale, who's been looking. Dale figured as an algorithm out, or a thing to do with algorithms, and we've been trying that, and we've been getting some good results from it. So quite pleased with that. Also, something that we have done this week. Let's how long have we got? Nope, that one. We've got 10 minutes left. We did a bit of a limited edition run of some of our products. Yeah. So these are our ring adapters. They basically go on to your old Space Marines to make them legal, or old figures to make them legal. So that changes a 25mm old style into a 32mm, so you can use it in the current issue. So what we've done is we've done some chili red limited edition ones. There is a limited run. My daughter Zoe is printing out one batch that are up on the website now, and once that batch has run out, they're gone for good. So we've done them for the 40k converters, and let's see if I can do a close-up on the colour. The colour it's a translucent red. It's not perfectly clear, but it's just what we all call chili red off some of the stuff that Cogger2 did for us. So, and it really looks nice. What we also have done is people have been asking for clear bases and stuff like that. So we've done a chili red set to replace the bases on Legion. So the way we were looking at it is these make the figures look like a hologram. And if you were to like paint them, then stick them on without basing it, it just looks like a hologram, and you're commanding it from wherever you're commanding it from. So we have again a very limited run of the Legion ones. The colour is really nice. Yeah. Oh, and Paul, we also have a limited run of our pot holders. Red hot chili bases, yeah. I didn't even think of doing that, Tomo. Now, these are, again, the limited. We're only doing 50 of these. We were going to do them as if you spent over £20, we would give you a free one. But we're going to do that with a different colour. So anyone out there that may have got one of these for spending over 20 quid this week, then you may have got a bit of a more limited edition than the other one. But yeah, these are fantastic. So you pop the pot open and you twist it round, and without spilling it, the lid holds open on that. So, but it also holds it at such a point where it doesn't dribble and stuff like that. Now we have, again, I've got them. I've been using them for ages. As you can tell, there's ink all over them, and I've got green ones. exactly the same thing. I love them. I've got 5 or 6 kicking about. Chili Red, limited edition. Only ever going to do 50 of them. There is 47 left available because Paul's got one. And 2 sold today. Ooh, and I broke one. But yeah, they're really good. They are really good pieces of kit. As I say, I've got the red one, I've got the green one in that one, I've got a green one in that one. I've got 2 green ones in Zoe's bedroom because she hasn't brought them back yet. I've got the green one for the new... Hey, look at this. Tesseract Glow, new from GW. Don't know how I got that. We were going to do a play and a demo with this, but I'm going to save that for tomorrow night. We have... I've got some more Indomitus to paint for the store, so I was given some of the new paint to make it... No, it was just new paint to make it a bit quicker, somewhere. I got the Tesseract Glow, I got the Canapect Alloy, and I got the Armour Shade. As I say, this is what I was on about before. We swapped to bottles because I tend to put this stuff through the airbrush. But these are Bane's stores own, so I've just borrowed them to get their final bits done on the Necrons for them. So 4 minutes left, 99 tickets, 15 entries, and we are definitely doing the dice this afternoon, or tonight even. Do you know, I had a bag with all of them in. I don't know where to put it. Welcome back, Kate. We've been talking about you loads. Look at that for a colour for the rings and stuff, Kate. I don't know what to pick here. Imperial stuff. That's the only one that you get the choice of. Oh, that sounds ominous. So yeah, okay, that's... How would that look with an LED underneath it? Cool. Is that the set with the thing for me thing on it? Sweet. You will also have some light shopping to do after your stream. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah. That is very ominous. If it's what Foxy's dealing with, then 9 out of 10 times it's going to be good news. We have bits and pieces in the pipeline. As I say, we've got Parabellum Games who have graciously sent us a couple of £100 worth of bits and pieces. I put them in the garage. I should have kept them out for today. I should have done my first box opening. Sweet, good news. So the imminent ones that we've got on the burner are Parabellum, which is ongoing. Army Painter, great guys, sent me this amazing black mat that is so nice on my desk. I'm going to be doing loads of stuff for them. We've done the walls, we've done bits and pieces so far. We've got other bits and pieces. The tank needs to be done either this week or next week. And then, wow, the things that we've looked at. I was going to show it off today. We've already mentioned it, haven't we, as well? LV... There it is, I knew I had it. So, LV427 do modular gaming train. Oh, Sanctum as well, yeah. So, the LV427 do basically alien-esque. 21 seconds, Snowy, take the space out, quick. Take the space out, the 1, 10, 9. Wow! That's actually quite bad because it's still counting down on my side here. So, Snowy, you got your tickets. It says there you received 2 tickets. You're fine. So yeah, LV427, LV247. 427, because 426 is the aliens planet. We looked at this the other day. So they do modular gaming train, and we've got, this is their freebie piece. It's even got the Wayland Yutani L1 level 1. This is their free sample. Now they give this away on their website, and with the Aliens game coming up, we are quite interested in doing some collaborations with them. They've sent us some bits and pieces. Bits of information are going backwards and forwards, and Foxy's been sorting stuff out with them. So it could be one of them. It could be, if it was really quick, it could have been the one that we've just mentioned, Artis Opus. I'll have a look when I finish. It could be fun. So, man, that's that one. And we have, right. So again, absolutely, yes, they do a lot. If you go onto their website, it is fantastic. I'd really love a kill team board, and I think I might do a kill team board out of their stuff, because it'd be very busy in getting around stuff. It does look very interesting though. So back to the giveaway, and LV427 or whoever it may be, I will sort in a moment. So obviously first is Le 10. So yeah, 17 users, 105 tickets in the pipeline. So our first winner, who gets the choice of one or the other dice, one pack or the other. I'm not just going to make you win one. So the dice go to Paul. Well done, Paul. You were only here the other day. Which one, Paul? X-Wing dice or Legion dice? This is going to kill him. Well, is it going to be the nice shiny X-Wing dice for Jacob, or is he going to take the clear dice for him? God, he's so slow. Legion, please. Yeah. Oh, that's so cruel. Wait till I see your youngster next time and show him what dice you could have let him have. Yeah, mate, no problem. They're put to one side for you. Egan, just so you're aware, we do a little bit of trade in X-Wing dice. So the X-Wing dice will still be around for some time till these are all gone. Yes. In the UK, I may be known for trading promos across the board. And even though Foxy's very disappointed and upset, what he doesn't realise is I've got another set of the Legion dice as well. So we will have another set of Legion dice coming up. We don't split them. We do singles, but we do pairs, but not singles. So let's get back to the card packs. First pack. They're all on our eBay. There's plenty on there. Pack 1 winner goes to Craig. Gonna have to make the screen very small to see who's donated and such likes tonight. So, Flaky, Boo Boo, Fierce, Egan, Doom. So, Craig is a subscriber. So he gets the Vader. And he also gets the pack. So, if Craig wants... Wow, first time. Well done, mate. Yes, I remember him subbing. And it is a it's the first pack that, after you saying we could do with more Legion stuff in, that it has quite a lot of Legion stuff in. So drop us a message, Facebook or through Twitch, and I'll get them sent out to you. Don't put your address in the chat. And our second winner is Mr. Christian, who is also subbed. I can see that because he subbed less than an hour ago. But again, he's not a donator, so... Steve Christian. Go Boxers go. I think he's gone. Oh no, beginner's luck. Yeah, we were discussing this the other week. We've had we had a lot of people of this, a lot of the same people winning in the early days, and that turns out to be, when I looked back through, there was like 5 people. He sniffed the prizes out. We had 5 people entering the raffles, and there was only half the time there was 5 prizes to give out. And final one for the evening is Foxy. Wow. Then again, Foxy seems to be winning every... Wow. You actually posted that long before I saw it come up here. Came for the minis, stayed for the puns. Well, it back in the day when there was only 5 people entering every time and there was 5 prizes, it was the same 5 people, yes. But now Foxy seems to be on a lucky streak. Craig's first time, Steve's first time, Paul, yeah, let's have a quick look. Yeah, they've also it's not going off number of tickets either, because obviously Mr. Christian only put 2 in. Foxy did put 11 in, like. So it is, yeah. It comes and goes. You do get the chances of. We do run other ones, just impromptu ones, in the other streams as well. So Wednesday night is our main one. It's the night that we will try and push you for as much subs and donations as possible. Whereas the Foxy the Overachiever, the rest of it we can slip into, like the paintbrushes and stuff like that are more of a bonus for you guys, and I don't stipulate stuff like a sub only or stuff like that. If we get some of the big prizes in, we may have to put sub only, which is when most of you can get it free from Prime and stuff like that. It's not such a big ask, or the $4 or £4 it costs a month. But yes, it is a horrible. No, it's a good system. We've used it since day one. Rasta's used it since day one, and it is good. It's fair. Not sure why that is, mate. We do get quite a lot of resubs because it comes through on, it comes up in the chat, and people get such emotes. Oh, Foxy, some of the new emotes are in. Yes, thank you for watching, Egan. And yeah, there's a load of new emotes in there. Thank you, Foxy, for doing that. That might have been last week and I just missed it. So, again, thank you everyone tonight. It's been great. These two are partially done. I'll get some bits and pieces and might finish them off tomorrow night, or I might finish them off during the day and grab something. Oh, I love the Vader one. Yeah, we'll get some more bits on the table to paint tomorrow night, and I'll see about doing maybe the painting giveaway tomorrow night. Corvus Glaive. We do have the pair of them, so that's what. Alright. To finish my team at the moment, thanks to Tomo's help, is they're the 3 that I've got. I do have a Boba Fett that needs painting for a commission, even though I'm not doing commissions anymore. He's to do on a commission, so I've got a couple of bits. I need to finish blooming him off as well. He's nearly done. So yeah, I've got loads to be getting on with, and right, if you find it, let me know and we'll have a look at it. I'll see if I can do it live on stream. So, again, sorry about waffling for the last 10 minutes. If anyone can, please go and like and subscribe on YouTube, Facebook, everything. Anything that, especially if it doesn't cost you any money, giving us a few clicks, a couple of likes on the videos, really does help. Our YouTube is picking up and picking up and picking up to the point where we might consider doing a Patreon account and doing some stuff, things like the promo cards that I need to speak to Mr. Mr. K about. We might do some sort of patron type thing for that. We'll see. But if you can, cool, mate. Thank you. So, thank you everyone. Please like, share, subscribe, do all the usual stuff. We will be back on tomorrow from 7. And then I'll just check in with Rasta, see what they're doing over the weekend, and we might do one over the weekend as well. But I'm also going to do a couple of videos tomorrow and Friday as well. So thank you everyone for watching. It's been great. Catch us all soon.